704-862-0770. Again, 704-862-0770. From mulch to pine needles to a variety of rock and gravel and all kinds of landscaping, including mowing, quality landscape materials. 355 White Jenkins Road, Bessemer City. Online at qualitylandscapematerials.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Saturday Shock Joxx Sports Talk. I'm Kevin Hastings, along with Tom Sinofani, Chip Carter, and Will Boykins. We talk NCAA, NASCAR, golf, NBA, NFL, and more here.
We did swimming today.
Hold on.
We actually did
I got to turn you guys on. There you go. Go ahead, Tom.
We actually did a little swimming today.
Yeah. We did do a little swimming today. Time to talk a little NBA action. And on the Twitter sphere this week, I had a guy being disrespectful to just, what the things that the old guys, and there was a fun thread about talking about how LeBron cried this week, Tom, in Cleveland, when he got to when they
got beat by 30.
When they
of course, Cleveland got beat out west last night. I mean, Phoenix is a good team on the road. It was back and forth, but
he looked like he cried.
You think it's a fake cry?
Kind of like his fouls. Kind of like when he gets fouled. Are people looking at me? Is the cameras on me?
Here's the thing. Like, I text my brother, and I said some things I can't repeat, but I told him, basically that LeBron can go F himself. And Danny's like, well, Tom, he did get us a championship. I said, yeah, he did. But he's like that girl who dated you for a while, then leaves, then comes back for a couple more free meals, then leaves again. So I just, I'm good on LeBron. And I'm glad he'll never have a statue anywhere, because Kevin's right, because he is too much of, well, I'm going to go here. Oh, this team's not good enough. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go over here. So where are you at now?
Right, who loves you?
Yeah, who loves you now? Nobody loves you now, man. Nobody. I mean, Mike. Look at Michael Jordan. Why is he such? Late in his career, we know he went to the Wizards, but where did he spend the lion's share of his career? And when he got beat, he didn't go to free agency. He went to the gym. You know what I mean? That's the difference. And he didn't have these scientists who are genetically engineering him.
If he definitely played today, 7 years, but with no championships and nothing, and he hadn't won one, and that would be a whole. Well, can he win one in Chicago?
Yeah.
Like, can he do that?
Yeah.
I got a picture from 1987 of a janitor. This is what the kids call janitors, Tom.
Yeah, I think that's an AI photo, though.
That's Clyde the Glide Drexler, 1987 slam dunk contest.
Yeah, I mean, he was good. Dominique too, man. Don't forget.
Well, that's two that nobody talks about. It's like
Dominique,
David Thompson.
Again,
David Thompson.
Are they playing on 11-foot goals today, Will?
Yeah.
No. And it seems like Dominique was one of the first ones. Like today, announcers refer to players by their first name all the time.
Yeah.
And I just don't do that. Even when I do a broadcast like the one last night, I call players by their last name. Yeah. That's the way you do. But he seems like one of the first ones they used his first name all the time. When he slammed, it was Dominique. It wasn't.
Or even just Sneak.
Yeah, they used to use his first name. But I mean, he was something to watch, man. He was a freak, man. He was really good.
Kevin, if these guys are so much more athletic nowadays, why are they having to get a D-League guy to be their marquee dunk contest participant?
Right, and
who is really good. Don't get me wrong. He's really good.
I don't even think it's so much that. I mean, look at. Can you imagine if the knee replacements or whatever they do to fix those ACLs and things have been there to fix like somebody like Joe Namath in the '60s? Or like a Mickey Mantle when he hurt his knee.
Yes.
So like what these guys think, these guys are physical freaks. I mean, like what if the science was there to repair these injuries?
As we talking right now, and they talk about physical freaks, we're looking at one right there. They absolute physical freak. There's no reason for that man to glide the way he did and weigh as much as he weighed.
And folks on the radio don't know what we're talking about. Up on the video now, I've got Sir Charles Barkley highlights and this Twitter feed, this basketball Twitter feed called Hoop Herald says, not sure a 6'5" non-shooting big man would be able to be quite as dominant in the current NBA. So they go through and rip Charles because, like they do Michael, because he didn't shoot threes. And now, Will, if he averaged 16 points a game with a packed paint full of 7-footers, how many rebounds would he average today with one skinny guy like Chet Holmgren down there trying to get the rebound?
Can you imagine Chet Holmgren trying to keep Charles Barkley?
That's what I'm saying. These come on, boys. He's going through their chest. Like,
could you imagine if he ate a few more salads and a few less cheeseburgers? I mean, seriously, man. I mean, if he would have just invested a little bit more.
For the kids today, he's what Zion Williams was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
True or false? Like, that's what Zion Williamson was supposed to be. Big, like a little bit shorter than everybody, just
dominant.
Big, strong, baby Shaq body, and can just get off the floor really quick. And that was one of the things that people talk about with Charles is that you missed the rebound, the offensive rebound, he'd bounce and get back up before you didn't get bounced the first time. So anyway, there was a big thread about everybody going back and forth, and they were ripping Charles, and I'm just like, y'all really like seriously like. Well, name one person you think you'd be okay with saying.
Charles Barkley played where grown folks play at. He played in the paint.
Right, at 6'5", and he was the one talking junk. Like, it wasn't like.
and he played. He
bounced a basketball off Shaq's head. He bounced a basketball off Shaq's head at 6'5". Boop. He got more rebounds per game than Shaq.
He played in the era where the paint was filled with the Bill Laimbeer.
Rick Mahorn.
You can go ahead and name every team's big man. It was all 6'10", 7-footers.
The Dream, Shaq. He played in that era where big men were big men, and they played big in the paint, and he still like one rebound and the rebound.
A lot of rebounding, I think, is just desire. You know what I mean?
100%.
You just have to want to get the basketball.
Absolutely.
So people want
to made a living off just wanting to get to the ball.
A lot of people want to, and it's neither one of them is a good comparison. I don't think it's comparing Draymond with either Rodman or Barkley.
Don't even start to compare Draymond to Rodman.
Like Barkley was an offensive force that people just don't get, a rebounding offensive force. But like he said, I was the best player. I never thought anyone was better than me. Until I played Mike. Like he literally thought he was the best player on the planet. And Rodman, so basically, Draymond stands at the top of the key and looks to pass to Steph or Clay. He averages 7 rebounds a game. Rodman would give it to Michael and then go get under the basket. Which is what like people like me don't understand. Like, what is Draymond doing when he's not like passing the Steph? Like, go get under the basket, and he's not something that he does or has ever done.
I like listening to Rodman during the Last Dance when they first introduced him. He talks about his rebound, and like you can just see it's kind of jump, but like you can just see he marries like the art and the science of rebounding, and nobody did it better.
And he changed his game. He was a scorer in college.
Earlier on
the whole reason why he made it to the pros was because he was a scorer. Mm-hmm. When he got to the pros, he changed his game to become more elite.
Had to play some defense. Yeah. We're looking at Look, I'm going to show a little travel call here in Mount. Well, it wasn't a travel. Now I don't know the exact rules, but whether or not this is a travel, he takes 4 steps after the last time that ball hits the ground. 1, 2, and this is where they count the first one. Watch this. This is where the rules officials are counting the first step. You've already seen 2 steps, right? Guys explaining online. 1 there. They counted his 3rd step, and this is Bronny taking off. But this is according to the official rules, not a travel nowadays.
His last dribble was outside the 3-point line.
Last dribble was outside the 3.
He gathered
took
the
4
ball.
steps.
He gathered the
switched
ball.
hands with the ball.
I mean,
I when I did the game last night, there was a lot of things I thought were traveling violations, and I told Jawan, and I've told just about everybody I've worked with that I have watched as a coach, as a spectator, as a broadcaster. I've watched basketball as a clock operator for the last 27 years. I do not know what a walk is. I don't know what it is.
Not anymore.
I mean, seriously.
Like pass interference.
I mean, I'll see it.
I was about to say they changed it to pass interference.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know what a walk is. I watch it, and when they call it, I say, okay, traveling.
Neither do the officials.
I mean, I've just seen. I mean, it's just part of the game. I think it's one of those things. It's like pass interference because you'll see contact sometimes get called, contact sometimes not. It's like a soccer game when you see a lot of contact, and sometimes it's called a foul, and sometimes it's not. It's just one of those things. I guess it's just too much regret.
You saw him take. So he took a dribble outside the 3.
Yep.
And 4 steps with a layup. One of the biggest arguments I ever got on the basketball court was at the YMCA, and a dude did that, and I called travel. He got raging pissed at me. Like, he said he worked at the Y, and he said you can't call that here. He first of all, he told me I was new and didn't know what I was doing with. So this is on the second point of the game. So I said, give me the ball. So I went down the court and I said, I want to show you what's not a travel. And I crossed him up, shook him up, laid him up, and I said, no, that was not a travel. And we just started talking junk. Like, I mean, it was one of the biggest arguments ever. I was like, dude, you finger rolled. You picked the ball up outside the 3-point line and finger rolled, and you're my height. Like, I'm not George Gervin. Like, that's a travel. And he's trying to tell me you can't call a travel at the Y, so whatever.
You are digging in your bag when you pull out George Gervin.
He did finger rape Will.
Hey, the Iceman.
It's like Khalid El-Amin finger rolling, and he picked the ball up at half court, and he said he didn't travel. So anyway, that's what they do nowadays, I guess, Tom, is what you're talking about, is that it used to be a lot. They used to call almost everything, like you move your feet real quick when you don't have the ball. That was a big thing that they emphasized.
You change your pivot foot.
Correct. That used to be a huge thing.
It's traveling if you change your pivot foot.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's real simple, man. You'll see it all the time.
By the
as a guy
law,
catches,
that's what it
and
is.
then he'll put the right foot in front of the left foot, slide left foot back. That's changing your pivot foot. You can't do that. Now, I will say, it's very hard to officiate that. It's like trying to officiate a balk, that quick pitch balk.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's did he come to a discernible stop or not? So, I don't know, man. I mean, I think the stuff that they let go in the NBA, like my brother watched that game and said the crowd went nuts when Bronny dunked it. That's what they want. They want the slam dunk because that keeps people coming back and buying hot dogs. So they're gonna let the walk go.
Please.
So please buy a hot dog. Please buy a hot dog, and don't forget to take your 80 milligrams of cholesterol medicine when you get home. Please buy another hot dog. I mean, it's just
that's twice as much. That costs twice as much as the ticket.
Seriously, dude. I mean, it's just I get it. It's entertainment, but just change the rule. Just make the rule different. Say they can take 3. Just tell them 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you're done.
I mean, Bronny picked it up outside the 3-point line, put some more air into the ball before he got to the basket, and then decided to dunk the ball.
I mean,
okay,
change the rule.
Let me play advocate for 1 second. If you can go back to that, if you can.
What was it?
The Bronny.
Yes. Give me 1
If
second.
you can go back to that, let me play advocate for 1 second. Even if they are giving him a step here while the ball is coming up, that's still 2 steps too many after he gets that 1 step.
I agree with you. I mean, it's not that.
He doesn't have full possession.
Let me tell you what happened though. Sometimes, like they want Bronny to get a dunk. Last night we had one of our senior we had one of our senior girls get in the game, shuffle the feet, change the pivot foot, and they called a walk, but she shot it and switched to 3-pointer, and they took the 3-pointer off the board. And as a girl, never gets to play. But Bronny
Did the rest get booed?
Oh yeah,
The rest get booed on that one.
because we saw it. Like, we're at the scorer's table. We're like, oh, that's a walk. Swish. I was like, oh, I can't believe she swished 3-quarter. On senior night, no less. On senior night. So, I mean.
Was she a senior?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why she got to go in. And
She's a senior, never gets to play.
Oh, Tom.
So she got in, and, like, she's trying to do a step back three.
Right.
but she just shuffled the feet on a step back three, and it was like the ref immediately calls it, but the clock was running. And they had let a number of travels go. Yeah. Like extra step. It's like, okay, it's a girls' basketball game. It's a 40-point game. It's an extra step. Let it go. It's like, okay. So she shuffles the feet, and then immediately, like, he's all over it, like it's a 1-point game, and she swishes the three. I was like, oh, I mean, it was just unfortunate.
I would advocate for that.
So, NBA standings in the East: Pistons, Knicks, Celtics, Raptors, Cavs, 76ers are the top 6 teams in the playoffs.
How close is Charlotte?
Embiid is back, playing well. Talking MVP caliber play right now. Are they a threat in the East?
Till he gets hurt.
Till he gets hurt again. Yeah. Magic, Heat, Hawks, and Bulls are your play-in teams, and the Hornets are 2.5 games out of that final play-in spot against Chicago.
Tell me there's a chance.
There's a chance.
So,
how many games are left in the season?
We haven't got
they've played 49.
So
32.
They got it. Yeah. I'm finna say you used to
33.
40 more games, but now it's 33. They got time.
Wow. They just got to hit their stride.
Go Hornets, go.
We're only 2.5 back, so they got just to get in the playoffs, and that would mean facing the Pistons or Knicks. The Giannis trades are rumors are building up. They're talking 4 teams mostly. Let me get this right: Miami. Who else in the East? Not Charlotte, so don't get your hopes up, fans. We're not having any. Don't have anything to do with it as usual.
I heard Detroit had the best pieces.
Minnesota, Golden State.
Yeah, the Golden State's
and Houston are the teams trying to possibly make a move for Giannis. Golden State's has got a package with Jimmy Butler and the Kuminga, I think, is what they're offering coming out of there.
They have to, due to the salary requirements, they would have to get rid of either Butler, because basically they've said everybody but Steph is on the table. So they would either have to get rid of Butler or Draymond to get Giannis.
So,
and I'm like,
that's Draymond.
If they're addition by subtraction, that's addition by subtraction.
And they'll probably choose to keep Draymond again and get rid of Butler, which they'll get. They think about how many small forwards Draymond's run out of town. Yeah. Starting with Harrison Barnes and Iguodala. That Iguodala got the ability to get out of here. Harrison Barnes, get out. Kevin Durant, get out. Jimmy Butler, get out. Klay Thompson, get out.
I want to know what
he
knows.
And they keep Draymond Green.
I want to know what he knows that he's.
I don't want to know because it's dirty. Yeah. It's dirty. Oh, it's bad dirty. Like,
you heard last
my
week.
Ears, my ears don't want to hear this.
You heard his statement last week that MJ didn't mean as much to Chicago as Derrick Rose did.
Yeah. So what do you do about that?
Michael Jordan didn't mean as much to Chicago as Derrick Rose did.
These boys love Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is getting his number retired. And
I get what you're saying, but Derrick Rose was a Chicago guy.
I don't care. I don't care.
That's what he was saying.
I don't care. That's
Derrick Rose was Chicago bred, so that's he said it the wrong way.
Yeah, that's
what he meant by it.
As he usually does. Kind of like your text. Yes.
Well, I'll put it this way:
he was nothing like my text. My text was 5:48 in the morning, and I was asleep.
I mean, just think what
he talks like it's 5:48 in the morning every time he gets on his podcast.
What would we think of Chicago if they didn't have all those championships with Jordan?
Yeah, right.
And it was the Cocaine Express before he got there, and I mean that was the nickname of the team. Here's the Western Conference standings: Thunder, Spurs, Nuggets, Houston. The Lakers are in 5th. Phoenix is in 6th. Timberwolves, Warriors, Blazers, and Clippers are in the play-ins. The Dallas Mavericks are down there in 11th. The Grizzlies 12th, and so on. Lakers plus minus are better with either Luka or LeBron on the bench.
Thank you.
But when both of them are together, or when both of them are not together, or both of them on the bench,
you sound like a robot.
I do?
Yeah.
It might be going.
Check.
There you go.
We're going to have to adjust these, obviously. But anyway, is that sounding better?
Yeah, right now.
We're doing better right now. I mean, I got good better. I thought I did. All right. So what was I saying about?
Are they better? Are the Lakers better than with what combination?
So rumors are swirling about LeBron possibly being traded. I know Tom, your Cavs are involved in a lot of that as well.
Let's hope not.
So I think that's what they're trying to do.
They don't need him. They just need to get Strus back healthy, and Garland, has got that nagging injury. He's in and out. They're fine. I mean, Oklahoma City, even though they've not been quite as dominant as they were last year, but they're still. I mean, it's.
Oklahoma City.
They're still the team to beat.
Oklahoma City. Well, I'll put it
in
this
my
way:
eye.
Oklahoma City's the best team in the league, but San Antonio is their kryptonite.
Yeah, Wemby.
They are. I don't know what their record are against it, but I think San Antonio's got the winning record in their matchups this year.
I really think that trading for LeBron makes you worse. What are you going to give away for him? I mean, you're going to give Mobley for him. You're going to give Allen.
I think Jared Allen was the main key in that in a LeBron trade.
No. The problem with Cleveland is the problem they've always had. They're too sentimental. They're just such a sentimental fan base. It's like, look, dude, don't bring him back. Like, run with what you brung. You might get lucky. Somebody gets hurt. You know what I mean? On a dominant team, something might line up for you. I think if you get everybody healthy, it's starting to come together now. That Cleveland, I think, is like 12-5 since the new year. I think in 2026 or something like that. So they're playing, or since Christmas. I can't remember when the measure was, but they're playing better basketball now. So let them. You know what I mean? Just let it come together, man. You've seen this before, right? Like teams that are 5th seed, but they're playing the right basketball at the right time.
When's the All-Star break?
What's that?
Should be soon. February. It's usually the week after Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I think it's Daytona weekend too. Yeah.
I mean, they got beat last night, but they also lost. They didn't have Mobley and they didn't have Garland. So I mean, but you know how basketball is today. I mean, these guys, if they get a little bump, they sit out. they don't play. But if they get everybody going at the right.
Tom, an 82-game season is different now than it used to be.
No, it's not.
No, ask the King. 82 players.
He was complaining about that yesterday.
I just don't think. I was
going to say, you said they get bumped a little bit and then they sit out. And I grew up on physical NBA. Like, I grew up in the era when
Bill Laimbeer hit you in the face.
Yeah. Michael Jordan played with the daggum flu.
Yeah. See, but
the Jordan rules.
The thing about it, like some people say, they bring up something. Bill Laimbeer is just, to me, just a disgrace to the game. Just a guy just hit people because he wasn't that good at basketball. So I don't like that, and I don't like just outright just doing stupid stuff like he did. But at the same time, I just think the guys had a little bit. I think society in general had a little bit more mental toughness back then.
All right,
we just don't have it now.
Before we go to break, I'm gonna kind of transition to another sport and ask Chip a question related to basketball. And this, and I love asking the people today who, the LeBron fans, the today's people, basketball is better, stronger, and the best question will, if you ever hear it, in your community, anybody's ever talking about it, just be like, well, Bronny's better than LeBron. Just say that out loud. And when they say, what you talking about, be like, well, y'all tell me, because LeBron was born 20 years after Michael, that he's better than everybody else from the 90s. So that therefore means this guy's the best athlete ever. His son, obviously his offspring, 20 years later, is better than him. And if you can't tell me that, then if you don't agree with it, then all of your arguments are down the drain.
Yeah.
Now, with that said, Chip, this guy on the internet is comparing Scotty and Tiger's career, and how saying Scotty is as dominant and doing just as much as Tiger is, if not better. And so they jump to the analytics, and it's tougher to have a 3.0 plus SG number now, whatever that means. Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Shooting guard?
Than it was 20 years ago. Scotty's putting together seasons right now that dwarf what one of the best 12 players, Rory, is doing at the same time. He won't have Tiger's career win totals, but the level he's at right now is touched by only a couple players historically. He was answering the question, do you really believe Scotty is as good as Tiger? And he was basically saying yes. And this,
Okay.
and I don't think people realize. And this, I'm going to give it to Chip after this.
Yeah, go ahead.
You could go to the golf course on Sunday, play around, Tom. On the turn, you looked at the TV. Is Tiger in the top 3? Yes. We'll check back in a little bit on when we come back. And it was like when Jimmy Johnson was in his prime. You look at the TV, he's in the top 5. We're going to watch. He might win. But every week, you knew if he was playing, he was competing.
Yeah.
And Scotty's doing that too. But Chip, like, I don't think they just get it, like how much better he was than everybody else.
Scotty is performing historically at a tremendous rate. We have not seen this level of consistent success since Tiger. But I'm just going to put a very simple stat here for you. The man has 4 majors right now. The man has 4 majors. Tiger has 15. And I'm not saying anything Scotty hadn't said himself. Let's pump the brakes a little bit, okay? We're talking about he's playing phenomenal. I'm not taking anything away from Scotty. What he's done the past 3 seasons is as good as as good as we've seen since Tiger was in the game. But it's 3 seasons. And if he continues to sustain it, give us a decade and give us, when he gets to double-digit majors, okay, we can start having this conversation. All right, he's at 4 majors right now. And anybody who knows anything about golf will tell you. Ask Rory McIlroy, all the success he had as FedEx Cup, 3-time FedEx Cup champion. He's won more FedEx Cups than anybody. All the victories he had. Tell me that completing the Grand Slam last year didn't fulfill his career. And the release he had when he won at Augusta last year. The majors mean more. Let's see him get a few more majors, then we can start having this conversation.
The conversation can be held when he makes golf ratings go up.
Well, I mean, I think he can make the conversation whenever they have Scotty Scheffler golf and Scotty the video game. Cyber Tiger was everything was Tiger Woods. Like everything. I don't think they get it. All right, North Carolina, Georgia Tech today. 4:00. I think they're playing. I don't know what's going down in Atlanta right now with the snow. Monday we've got Syracuse at North Carolina. Boston College at Duke is on Tuesday. And then I was trying to find another Hornets since we was talking NBA on my schedule, and I don't have them in the next couple of days here up on the schedule. So we will have that next week. Some Charlotte Hornets basketball. I guess I can look sideways. Charlotte Hornets at Houston, February 5th is our next Charlotte Hornets broadcast. All right, folks, we'll come back here in a minute. KDCBroadcasting.com.
Because of the forecast of snow and freezing temperatures, our Sweetheart Special remote at Shelby Honda and Shelby Kia this Saturday has been rescheduled for Saturday, February 7th from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. If you received a Listener Club card in the mail, hang on to it and bring it with you next Saturday. We'll have free Subway of Lincoln and sandwiches, chips and drinks, and register for some great prizes. We apologize for this inconvenience, but we can't control Mother Nature. Be safe, stay warm, and we'll see you next week. Plan to come. It'll be fun.
Join us for our live Sunday morning worship services on WHS. It's the Sunday morning worship service from Calvary Baptist Church in Shelby, and on WCSL, it's the Sunday morning worship service from First Baptist Church in Cherryville.
This month's Scholar Athlete of the Month is Land Farmer of Shelby High School. The award is sponsored by McDonald's, KTC Broadcasting, and What'sUpShopper.com. Land is a senior at Shelby High School and is the son of Fred and Katie Farmer. Land was quarterback of the state 3A champion Shelby Golden Lions. Land also plays basketball. He has a 4.5 grade point average. Advanced courses include human geography, English, government, and environmental services. Extracurricular activities include the Beta Club, peer group leader for football and basketball. Lan is a member of the Elevation Church and participates in the food ministry on Wednesday nights. After graduation, Lan plans to attend a 4-year college to play football and major in environmental engineering. The McDonald's KTC Broadcasting What'sUpShopper.com Student Athlete Award recognizes not only the accomplishments in athletics, but also overall achievement in the classroom and community. Sponsored by McDonald's, KTC Broadcasting, and What'sUpShopper.com.
The 70th anniversary celebration is underway at Oakwood Homes in Shelby. It's like never before. And to help celebrate, Oakwood Homes has 2 models priced in the 70s. Now that's unheard of. Come check them out. But that's not all. Get 5% less down with the Vanderbilt Mortgage. Save even more. Help celebrate the 70th anniversary at Oakwood Homes in Shelby, located at 1839 East Dixon Boulevard. Online at oakwoodhomesofshelby.com. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
Some people say there are doers and there are dreamers. But what's wrong with a little dreaming, especially when it's shared? With hard work, little dreams grow into big ones. At Kubota, we know that your work never stops, and we're inspired by those who dream. But our equipment is built for dreamers and doers, like you. Kubota, built for those who do.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive, Kings Mountain. Card Guys Incorporated in Gastonia has some New Year repos on trailers and Liberty sheds. Like new, but priced to sell. Save a bundle of money on repos today. Also, get ready for spring with a new golf cart. Buy now and get 0% financing. Come on in for all the details. And Card Guys Incorporated has rental on trailers and Liberty sheds. That's Card Guys Incorporated, 109 Crowders Creek Road at the intersection of Highway 321 South in Gastonia. Online at carguysinc.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Saturday Morning Shock Jock Sports Talk. Tom Centofanti, Will Boykins, Chip Carter, and our fearless leader, Kevin Hastings. JP is, I'm sure, sleeping nice and comfortably right now. He's probably sitting with bated breath, waiting to listen to us talk about more sports.
I was about to say, do you think he's watching us on YouTube right
No,
now?
he's not.
Tom's confident.
What are the dudes in the white uniforms? What do they call from the Star
Oh, the
Wars?
Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was going a different direction there.
Right
first. I
now,
was like,
in
Will,
JP's mind, he just eliminate not those people.
No. I was like, Will, I feel very uncomfortable answering this question with you right now.
I don't even know why I would say white uniforms and you would think those people.
Well, I do have.
Why are we not doing this weekend?
I do have exclusive video of practice in Winston-Salem.
That would be awesome. They keep on these different surfaces and everything. Let's do the Ice Bowl 250 at Bowman Gray.
Could do the Subaru 500.
The Subaru all-wheel drive 500. I love it.
You could do the Subaru Asheville is for Lovers 500.
Somebody hired Tom in a marketing firm.
You could do that, and you would probably attract a new demographic to NASCAR racing.
For one race.
So I did. They all have the same haircut, but they got some AI snow video here of Bowman Gray. That's pretty cute. Now, hey, so I know Will, you're just now joining us, but we used to have this. We had this running joke on here. Jose Canseco. Do you know about him? So, do you know about what happened with A-Rod and Jose's wife? A long time ago, his wife cheated on him with Alex Rodriguez, and then he got married to J-Lo. Well, ever since then, Jose is always tweeting just like, Happy New Year, except that one guy.
and Happy National Potato Day to everybody out there, except that one guy.
He talks about seeing Bigfoot, aliens, all kinds of things. Like he is out there, but he's a fun Twitter follow for anybody's on there, because you just got to take in mind he might say some crazy stuff. But so this was a good one. So Jose, at my fastest, I could easily beat any horse around the bases. There should be more human versus large quadruped races, Tom.
He's out of his mind. I mean, it's just like you have to like
the comment about this is hilarious.
I mean, you sort of the thing about it is you sort of just have to kind of understand what's going on to appreciate, like Kevin does, because Kevin follows him all the time. He's just out of his freaking mind. I still would not mess with him. Even he's probably in his mid-60s now. I still wouldn't mess with that guy.
He does like celebrity home run derbies and stuff on YouTube and stuff. So
I tell you what, man.
He can still hit a ball really
he
far.
Could still he could play baseball, man. I mean, he was good, man. I mean, he is basically the poster board for the steroid era.
Yeah.
And none of those guys. You know what? Let's think about the Hall of Fame. I know we're going to get to football later, but none of those guys still are in the Hall ofAme, like Barry Bonds and Jose Canseco and Mark McGwire. None of those guys are in the Hall of Fame, man. They probably, well, I don't know. I don't know what Major League Baseball is going to basically say. Well, all these guys are on steroids, so might as well let it be it anyway.
Everybody at that time was using some type of.
This is Jose December 4th hitting at 525-foot home run out of the Las Vegas Stadium.
You're just not going to mess with that guy, man. I mean, he's just, even though he's like his mental faculties, I wonder, still not going to mess with that guy.
You're not going to tell that to his face, are you?
No, it's just kind of like, no. You know, my dad had a funny thing, like, I'd say, man, look at that guy. That guy could probably just kill me. He goes, that's what they make guns for. That is the truth right there. That is the absolute truth. You're not going to mess with that guy.
All right. So speaking of Hall of Fames, Tom, and like you guys said, do any of them mean anything at this point? With the baseball not having, like you said, that the best home run hitter, the best home run hitters.
Absolute travesty.
You don't have Clemens. You don't have Kurt Schilling. You don't have, like I said, McGwire, Sosa. The name of it is the Hall of Fame. Like, and the word fame is a big thing in it to me. Like, you can't say that you can't tell the story of the sport without these folks.
The thing is, what I always forget about Schilling. Being, I forget about, the bloody sock game and all that stuff, but you figure you still, even though you're on steroids, number one, you still had to have skill. Number two, like, you're in the locker room, you know that this guy's doing steroids, and he's going to pass you up unless you do them. I mean, and they wouldn't do anything about it. I'd blame the problem more on baseball in general.
Yes.
How much money did they give away during that era when they was making all that money? When the guys were sitting?
I know. I mean, that was really in the late '90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. Everybody started watching because they was wanting to see those home runs go out.
A guy at work talked about that. He says, "How do you not put these guys in? How do you not put McGwire and Sosa in? They saved the league after the strike, basically."
So they did, because in '94, Montreal lost their team over it. Their fans never came back.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
well. Andrew Jones just announced, after all this talking and stuff, that he has been named to the Hall of Fame. So we do got an Andrew Jones Hall of Fame. How about Jeff Kent, the player not as good as Barry Bonds on his team, has been elected to the Hall of Fame. So Jeff Kent will be in. Andrew Jones, Carlos Beltran, who to me was like the.
See, but that one.
That's kind of hypocritical.
When I read about that, it's like, the guy, wasn't he cheating?
He was part of the Astros. Yeah.
And then he got fired as a manager for cheating?
Yes. I mean, which part of morality are we going to stand up for versus others?
I mean, the guys.
Ain't that the reason why they kept. Pete Rose should have been on his playing ability alone, not his coaching, on his playing ability alone. He should have been a first ballot. They did Pete Rose extremely wrong, and then to elect him in after he died is horrible. This is pure travesty.
Well, Pete, I think Pete was kept out too because he's such an unapologetic jerk for so long. But
it's not who's the best guy. It's who's the Hall of Fame player. Who's the Hall of Fame coach?
I mean,
it's not who's the greatest person in the world.
I mean, you stole my point. That was exactly what I was going to say. I mean, it's not a character contest. I mean, I'm sure Pete Rose didn't pay attention to the character trait of the month at his high school, but he still was the best hitter in baseball history.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, he's just this what it is, man. Sometimes jerks are really good ball players. It's just what it is. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, you guys are jerk when you play ball.
All right, here's the, I think I'm going to have a cookie pop up on the screen before I get to put it up. There we go. Here's your Hall of Fame voting. Beltran and Jones, like I said, Ian, along with Jeff Kent. Got players are just on the outside. Chase Utley, Andy Pettit, Felix Hernandez, A-Rod, 40%. You need, I think, 75 to get in, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And so Utley's the closest at 59, Pettit at 48, Felix, A-Rod, Manny Ramirez, and you name the everybody's out their own generations, but since we've been alive, you name the 5 best right-handed hitters ever that we've seen. A-Rod's name's coming up. Manny Ramirez's name is coming up. You're putting in those in there with Pujols. So you're talking about Maglio Ordonez and
Miguel or Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera is who I was thinking about, not Maglio. Miguel Cabrera. And so you're looking at guys like that as far as right-handed hitters that we've seen, and then, I don't know if they're getting in, guys. I don't know. And Tom Vizquel's way down there at the bottom. I don't think he's going to get enough.
No, I don't think he will.
When there's an inconsistency, to me, there's an inconsistency on the appreciation of defense on certain positions. Andrew Jones, arguably the best defensive center fielder of all time.
Correct.
And that makes you put him up there with Mays and Jim Edmonds. I think are my top 3, and Griffey. Those would be my top 4 that you would have as an argument. But I think there should be recognition. I'll let my bias come out. There should be a recognition for great defenders at every position. Omar Vizquel at shortstop is a perfect example, and I'm going to use Don Mattingly and Keith Hernandez at first base. I know first base is going to be there. It's not as challenging. It's not as athletic of a position as is required in center field, but they're probably having more. They're involved in more plays.
Way more plays.
Yes,
it's a very important position.
I think Mattingly, obviously his offensive prime was not as long as your normal Hall of Fame resume, but defensively, 9 Gold Gloves. Keith Hernandez, same thing.
I was about to say he's in the Keith Hernandez bubble with that, and the like you said, what the question is, like, Tom, at what point does how many Gold Gloves supersede 10 points in batting average? Like, the kids today say batting average don't matter, and I say, all right, Ozzie Smith's the greatest player of all time.
Yep.
And then like, no, he didn't have a good batting average. Like, all right, whatever. Yeah. So, how do you word that?
Yeah, if you look at Omar Vizquel, played in almost 3,000 games. Mm-hmm. He had almost 2,900 hits, so he's a little short.
That's not bad.
And he's got 11 Gold Gloves, and he hit 272 for his career. He played 24 seasons.
He should be in Hall of Fame.
So, like, how's he not in? Now if he's batting 250,
they're basically saying defense don't matter.
Yeah, I mean,
in football, but you don't play 23 years, Tom, and be bad defensively or not be valuable.
He had 11, and he didn't have 11 Gold Gloves at first base.
Right.
He had a shortstop.
He had,
so, I mean,
but that's my point.
There's a difference.
But if he had 11 Gold Gloves at first place, that's still impressive to me.
All right, so
he didn't have 11 Gold Gloves in left field or right
or DH.
Right. So Old Time Hardball is the name of this Twitter feed, and they put together a list of the 10 most overrated baseball players of all time.
All right.
Let's see if we can guess any of them on the list, and you're probably not going to agree with some of the ones on here. I definitely didn't agree with them, and
I'll give you my first one.
Who is your most overrated baseball player of all time?
You'll be shocked at my first one.
Who is it?
Derek Jeter.
He is number 5 on the list. You got to guess, Will? You've been talking about one earlier.
Smokes.
No.
Cal Ripken.
Now he would be on my list as most overrated. Him and Jeter's fighting for overrated on mine. Cal Ripken. Any of the closers, any of the relievers. I have to think hard on that.
Here comes the train.
Here comes the train.
But I don't think trains should be traveling in the snow.
They did have. They had Pete Rose number 6.
Wow. I would have never put Pete Rose on that list.
Ortiz, who I would agree with that.
Ortiz is
a DH. Any DH.
Edgar Martinez.
I have little respect for the DHs as I do the relief pitchers. If you can't play defense, why are you out there?
Do you at least put a relief pitcher above a DH?
No, not absolutely. The DH hitter's like the kicker. The relief pitcher's the punter.
Oh, Kevin.
They're the backup quarterbacks because they couldn't start.
You got to put the relief. You got to put the DH before the relief,
Right.
Because they score.
Right.
A relief pitcher stops the team from scoring.
Oh Lord.
A good one.
No, without eight
Not all
people
the
behind
time.
him. Now,
Do what?
number one on the list, Ortiz was for number one on the list by these people, Mark McGwire.
Disagree with that.
Every single
totally.
person, and my response was, and I responded as you guys probably didn't see him in person, y'all saw him on TV, but my response was, if you ever saw this man play in person, you wouldn't utter these words.
Right.
Like, there's a difference, and people will tell you when some people hit the baseball and hear it and see it.
Yeah.
It sounds completely different off the bat.
Even before his steroids, his first couple of years in the league before Canseco got a hold of him. I mean, he
hit 49 his rookie year.
He is the
That's
first,
more than Bonds hit in any season of his career except one.
Yeah.
Only one time did Bonds hit more than 49.
And he is the first baseman in AL who supplanted Mattingly as the starting first baseman of the All-Star team. Correct. I mean, he was good. He's good. He was good.
I'm just saying, like, to say someone's overrated who hit almost 585 or 600 home runs, and like I said, if you saw it in person, it's not like, you see a home run, you hope it goes out. It's, you hear the snap, and it's like watching a bomb go off, and you're like, and then you hear the sound later, you see it, and whack, and then all of a sudden the ball is just floating. I'm talking floating over everyone. Yeah. It's just, I've never seen a baseball fly the way it did off his bat. Mm-hmm. Pujols hit line missiles. Chipper and Beltran, speaking of Beltran, would hit kind of the same home runs in practice. Big looping lefty home runs right down the foul line. And they would get in the lower deck. But I'm telling you guys, seeing that ball fly over your head and you're sitting where everyone... We sat where Gary Sheffield hit 10 balls. And Sheffield hits the ball hard, right?
Yeah.
The first one McGwire hit, it was snap, and we was like, oh crap, it's coming towards us. It's coming towards us.
Oh, it's going over.
No, it's not. It's way up there. Like, it wasn't even close to the same thing. So, like, the overrated thing on that one kind of, if you want to say, okay, he was using this, and whatever, my battery's going low. I get it, and you can discount however you want. Same with Bonds and the rest of them. But to say they're any of them's overrated, I think they're all pretty good, except the DHs. Palmeiro. I don't have no respect for the DHs. I don't. But Fernando Tatis Jr., LA De La Cruz, and for you old timers, Nolan Ryan, and that's a
Who
big.
put Nolan Ryan on?
That's a big heated discussion. The kids today in their analytics don't like Nolan Ryan, so he
Never won a Cy Young.
He shows up bad on their thing.
How does Nolan Ryan never win a Cy Young? That's crazy. It's insane.
That's right.
Who won all the Cy Youngs?
All right. Any other baseball notes, guys?
No, I guess, how far away? We're about 2 months away.
Pitchers
right?
and catchers report this month.
We're about
This
2
month,
months
Tommy.
away,
This month. All right. We come back here in a minute.
Next month, we still in January.
Okay.
Just
Tomorrow, pitchers and catchers report next month, this month, starting tomorrow. Sorry, you're right. It's still the 31st. I was all excited about the start of the month. Yeah, they start today.
All right, guys, we'll be back here in a few minutes on KDCBroadcasting.com.
Because of the forecast of snow and freezing temperatures, our Sweetheart Special remote at Shelby Honda and Shelby Kia this Saturday has been rescheduled for Saturday, February 7th from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. If you received a listener club card in the mail, hang on to it and bring it with you next Saturday. We'll have free Subway of Lincoln and sandwiches, chips and drinks, and register for some great prizes. We apologize for this inconvenience, but we can't control Mother Nature. Be safe, stay warm, and we'll see you next week. Plan to come. It'll be fun.
It's a gigantic store-wide Sealy mattress closeout sale at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Now you can save from 50 to 60% off. Offer good on in stock floor models only. There's one there for you. Also, they still have Speed Queen in stock, but they won't last long. And remember, you get next day delivery from Hendrick Appliance Sales and Service, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, on the right going down, on the left coming up.
It's time to take your roof to the max at Max Baxter Roofing. Their customers are tops with them, and now Max Baxter Roofing is selling custom-built storage buildings, built right there at Max Baxter Roofing. Custom-made for your needs. Prices start at $2,000. Order your size, color, and design. For more information, call or text Max Baxter at 704-616-2164 for all your roofing and guttering needs, and now storage buildings. See Max Baxter Roofing, 500 Costa Road, Bessemer City, online at maxbaxter.com, and like them on Facebook too.
We are flowers by the fall, making Valentine's and all, and we're glad to help you out, and that's what Valentine's all about.
Yes, Flowers by the Fall designs mix arrangements and dozens of roses too. Waiting for your order for your loved one, True. Lovely red roses as well as colored ones too are waiting at our shop especially for you. So don't tarry or forget to make your calls to the Kings Mountain florist of Flowers by the Falls. Wishing everyone love this Valentine's Saturday, February 14th, with a friendly staff, competitive prices, and they deliver. Call 704-739-7331 for Flowers by the Falls, 624 East King Street, Kings Mountain. The New Year's baby is sad because 2025 is gone, but now he's happy. That's because the new 2026 New Year brings you more great deals at Abernathy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Lincoln. It's their largest inventory in over 6 years. The financing programs have never been better. Plus a great selection of pre-owned vehicles with Car Bravo certification. Make it a happy new year for everyone at Abernathy Chevrolet Buick GMC, 1445 East Main Street in Lincoln, online at abernathychevrolet.com.
Quality Landscaping Materials on White Jenkins Road in Bessemer City now has new hours for the public. They're open to the public on Mondays from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m., Fridays and Saturdays 8 a.m. till 1 p.m. But you can call and schedule your lawn maintenance anytime at 704-862-0770. Again, 704-862-0770. From mulch to pine needles to a variety of rock and gravel and all kinds of landscaping, including mowing. Quality Landscape Materials, 355 White Jenkins Road, Bessemer City, online at qualitylandscapematerials.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Hey, that was pretty loud.
Hello.
Hey,
All right, welcome back to the broadcast. Check, check.
we're in here now.
What's that guy, the guy from Step Brothers? Pow!
All right, Saturday Morning Sports Talk. I'm Kevin Hastings, along with Chip Carter, Tom Senafani, and Will Boykins. So we're talking Hall of Fame, and we're going to start there in the NFL with the big news this week, not being the first ballot Hall of Famer, Bill Belichick, is not going to be.
There is no Hall of Fame.
Bill Belichick will not be voted into the Hall of Fame.
There is no Hall of Fame.
So
first go round.
If a kid got caught cheating on a test, and then
There is no Hall of Fame.
later on became the valedictorian, would you really say, hey, or would you have it in the back of your mind?
What test
Maybe
did
they're
he
a
get
cheater.
checked? What test did he get?
Spygate, Deflategate. I mean, come on now. That's just the times he got caught. That's just the times he got caught.
What championships did he lose because of that?
I don't understand your point.
Actually, you don't want to flip that question around, Will. What championships did he win because of that?
He cheated.
No, I'm saying
He cheated.
What championships did they take away because they caught him? They caught him before
they
the
didn't
championship.
take- they didn't take it
Every one of these things they caught him doing. They caught him before before the championship.
No,
See, but what
they didn't.
No.
He'd already won 2.
He'd already won the Super Bowl.
He'd already won 2. He'd already won 3, actually. They went back they won the 1.
So
yeah.
I'm just saying that we've seen his record without Tom Brady. We've seen what he's done at Carolina. Okay.
It's his first year at Carolina.
Okay. All right. All this, but if you're super coach, if you're just Hall of Fame, you're going to turn this thing around. Could he went to Indiana and did what Cignetti did?
That's what I was about to say. That's the comparison now.
To get it there.
Like you're gonna sit here and tell me Bill Belichick's better than Cignetti? You're gonna sit here and tell me that Bill Belichick's better than Cignetti? He's not. He had Tom Brady. Okay, and we all know that. And we all know that I will give Tom Brady credit for this. He sacrificed his own salary to build a super team up there and win those championships. Okay? So, like, we forget all that. And now when Bill Belichick goes,
those same championships with Bledsoe, they was wrong for getting rid of Bledsoe.
When did Bill Belichick win with Bledsoe? When did Bill Belichick win a championship?
Brady never starts if Bledsoe don't get hurt. Never starts. And they probably don't win a championship. And they probably don't win a championship, what makes the argument even weaker.
Well, Bledsoe did win the AFC Championship game, the first one. And remember, if there was a big controversy about who's going to start in the Super Bowl,
and he did lead the Patriots to a Super Bowl prior to Belichick getting there.
Prior to Belichick getting there, exactly.
Yeah, so he's won actually 2 AFC Championship games. Drew Bledsoe did.
Bledsoe was good.
Right. He bled so much he had to have a transfusion. But Indiana started in 2024, as Cincinnati did, Tom. So you're right. Second year, he won a national championship. So Bill Belichick. Seriously, if this guy, this no-name guy who's never done it, goes to Indiana and does it, Carolina, I don't see how you're not putting the hot seat on Belichick. Like, you got 3 years to get it done. Like, you don't have to win the national championship, but you better be in the national championship.
What's the name of the guy? What's the name of the guy that went down to Miami?
Cristobal.
Could he have done? Could Belichick have gone to Miami and done what Cristobal did? No. I'm sorry. No. The answer is no. And I know that people like him. He's a no-nonsense guy. People love the rough. Look, man, you want to talk about overrated? The guy's overrated, and everybody. But people are sticking up for Mahomes, stuck up for him. Brady stuck up, and that's real cute. I'm glad, but I'm just telling you that it's a little bit of cheater's justice. Like, if you cheated on your test in 9th grade, should you be the valedictorian? Everybody's going to have in the back of their mind, we know the guys. You just got caught cheating. What other cheating did you do and not get caught?
I don't understand. And I'm saying this is I'm going to try to keep this as clean as possible. I don't understand how we punish these guys for things after the fact. We nail them to the cross after the fact that everything went on. They never took his coaching job. And they found all these things out. Never took a Super Bowl away because they found this.
The Astros didn't get their Super Bowl taken away. They blatantly cheated.
How does Michigan still have their national championship? When they got a coach over there with Google glasses recording, posing as a coach, and everybody knows it, dude. Everybody. And Ohio State lost a bowl win and like 11 victories because some guys got some free tattoos. So to me, it just depends on who you are determines the punishment. Yeah. It's not what you did. It's who you are. And that's determines the punishment. And that's not the way it's supposed to be.
It's the Deshaun Watson versus the Robert Kraft.
Yeah, that's all it is, man. It's just
same crime.
Who is the person?
Same crime.
Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
Who is the person? Tucker, he's not in the league anymore, right? It was a field goal kicker. If that was Tom Brady, would have been the same punishment.
Exactly.
It's just like no. The answer is no. And if it's just to me, it's not the way it's supposed to be. A country that honors the rule of law, the law is the law, and you're supposed to enforce it. Why does one guy obviously cheat, lie about it? And we get other coaches fired, right?
Didn't we last segment just talk about why some of these guys are getting an MLB Hall of Fame and others aren't?
But the difference between that is they were all on steroids.
You're assuming they all are.
They were, Chip.
Yeah, that's an assumption.
Yeah, but they were never caught. They was never caught.
Because not everybody was betting on sports like Pete Rose was betting on his own team.
They were making money off of it, and they knew just let it ride.
But this is the thing, y'all. There's a moral inconsistency. We were talking about this 10 minutes ago in another segment, guys. We're being inconsistent.
It's not the same.
I'm on the same rope that I was 10 minutes
when
ago.
Y'all got one guy in Spygate, or you got like just about everybody.
You got one guy, and here you go. Here we got one guy that got caught. You said it yourself, Tom. If we see if this team, we see them, they're filming and getting other teams plays. You don't think other teams are trying to find the quote unquote competitive advantage? the other way.
Jimmy Johnson came out this week and said everybody is doing what Belichick and him were doing as far as recording video and plays from the other teams. That he thought the Belichick that part of it was he thought all of it is BS. But again, if everybody, this isn't a. I don't think this is a situation where he's not getting in. I think this is a situation where they're just like. And they also said the way you vote on it, you can only vote on 3 of the 5 people on the ballot that was on the ballot, and you get kicked off. And some of the people are like, they're voting on people who've been there before.
Roger Craig.
He'll get in.
He's going to get in.
He'll get in.
They don't, like I said, you don't get a sticker on your bus that says first ballot. They don't make the first ballots gold and everyone else bronze.
It's a source of pride. It's a source of pride to be a first ballot. It's a source of pride to be a first ballot.
My point is,
he just can't go to this year's.
I thought the reason why he didn't get in was more of what is going on around him now than what actually happened in football.
I mean, it's just like I don't understand why the guy just go be an analyst on television or something, man. Why you doing?
He
why
has
you
no personality.
But that should. I mean. That should have very little bearing on a National Football Hall of Fame induction. What is his girlfand or whatever, you know?
That's what I'm saying. I think.
Hold on. I will say this. I'm not gonna. Just let me say this, Chip. It's like I'm not gonna judge the guy because if any 75-year-old guy has a 25-year-old girl throws, every 75-year-old guy is gonna fall like a house of cards. So I'm not judging him on that. I'm just saying, why are you still trying to do all this other stuff? Right. And then have this kind of go ahead. I just don't understand.
Here's my thing. I think you can sit here and say at this point that the evidence shows that Belichick needed Brady a whole lot more than Brady needed Belichick. We can make that argument, but we can also sit here and say he's still a 6-time Super Bowl winning head coach, and that ain't nothing. That's those two things. You can agree on those two things. Those are not mutually exclusive, and I think that's the argument that. You need to have some recognition. There needs to be some recognition for his resume. Yeah, and his resume was completely dismissed on this. And then I think that's where people are getting up in arms. I do appreciate the guy from Kansas City that just verified Kevin's point where he said, I didn't vote for Belichick. He admitted, he said, I didn't vote for Belichick because there was 3 other guys that I didn't know how many more chances they were going to get that I wanted to make sure that I felt like they deserved to be in. And so I didn't vote for him this year. And Kevin's right. It's not. It's more of a pride thing for these guys. And yeah, nobody else can do that. Nobody else can do that right there.
He needs to send Tom Brady a fruit basket every year.
He probably does.
So they did.
What about his defense that played in all those championships? What about the defense that won the Super Bowl against Seattle? That was
St. Louis, the greatest show on turf. His defense stopped that team. Yes.
Yeah, I hate to hear that. Hell, they would have lost.
Wasn't that the one?
You want to be consistent? You want to be consistent? All right, here we go. Let's see how everybody in this table agrees with this. We're going to sit here and say because of the cheating, I don't want to diminish that, but and Bill Polian's argument was because of his cheating, he should have sat out this year. Let's automatically just dismiss him as a first ballot Hall of Fame inductee. Are we going to say Tom Brady doesn't get in on his first ballot because of Deflategate? It's the same argument. It's the same argument.
It'd be a decent punishment for him.
It's the same argument because the league put, and Belichick put Deflategate more on Brady than they did on Belichick.
What did he get? He got suspended for it.
So I'll accept that. I'll accept that argument. Again, if it actually meant something other than saying first ballot. The guys that get in don't care at the end of the day.
Yeah,
I'm a Hall of Famer. I'm wearing my jacket. I go to the dinner, but I'm agreeing with Chip on this, and we're talking about the cheating. As someone who threw a football, taking the air out of the football is huge. Mm-hmm. I'm just catching it is catching a football. First of all, is hard. It's hard as a rock. People don't actually get that. It's not soft. It's not. But being able to put thumb pressure.
Yeah.
And it helps you spin the ball, grip it, especially in any type of weather, whatever it is. I would, at school, I was the Tom Brady I was the Deflategate of intramural football at Appalachian State, because you got to bring your own footballs. So each team used their own, but I took the air out of it to get more thumb pressure in the ball. So when they said that, I immediately knew what I was like, oh yeah, he's doing that. 100% they're cheating. I knew, because I've been doing it. I know exactly what he was doing.
And that would be something Brady would be telling the ball boys what he liked. That's not going to be something Belichick's going to be telling them to do.
Yeah, Belichick and Brady's right in there with a needle going, it's the equipment manager doing it.
It's
and he got fired too, I think.
It's Brady's hand. It's Brady's hand, not Belichick's hand.
Right.
And here's the other thing, and we talked about this in our text the other night. We're talking about how good Belichick is with Brady. Okay, and he was 83 and 104 without Brady. That's a fair point. Okay, Chuck Noll 80 and 84 without Terry Bradshaw. Bill Walsh 18 and 25 without Joe Montana. You can't separate them. You just, I mean, it's these guys. Nobody's saying these guys are not Hall of Fame. Andy Reid is the outlier because he still has an incredibly good winning record without Mahomes, but he doesn't have 3 Super Bowls without Mahomes.
No.
You think he wins 3 Super Bowls with Alex Smith?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely. If Alex didn't get hurt, yeah, for sure.
You think he gets 3 Super Bowls with Alex Smith?
If Alex doesn't get hurt, yes.
Kevin, I'm gonna leave that to you on that one.
Well, they probably get 1.
I'm just saying, yeah,
the
the guy,
chance. I don't know about 3.
You can't keep it. You can't keep him out of the Hall of Fame based on his resume.
he'll be there.
I'm going to concede that, but I like the little slight.
Just
I like
you like
just a little slight.
I'm with him. Him and Brady both. You cheated.
Just you cheated, son. You cheated. You're
gonna let you in.
You serve your after school detention, son, and then you can come back to practice tomorrow. You know that I think like next time they'll let him in, but I do think it's one little thing they can take away from him because they're not going to take his Super Bowl rings. They're not going to take all his playoff wins, and that, I can respect all that. I mean, the guy's got to have talent to get where. I'm not going to say he's a no talent coach.
Right.
But I'm just saying that I like the little slight because it shows that your other things matter. You know what I mean? Now, if he got a DUI and they wouldn't let him in, that's different.
Yeah.
This directly has to do with success on the field.
What they did was more worse than what Pete Rose did.
I think it is too.
Yeah, they actually affected the game.
Pete Rose went up to the counter and said, "My boys is gonna beat them boys. Let me put that 100,000 on."
Pete wasn't up there filing baseballs and like juicing bats. He wasn't corking bats they actually changed the equipment, and that's different. Like it'd be like if they got caught with like field goal posts that were skinnier than someone else. I don't know. You're actually you're changing the actual game.
I don't know
by doing that.
I think you've got more of an argument that Belichick didn't know what was going on with that because he didn't need to know about it.
Harbaugh didn't know about Connor Stallions. But who's Connor? Who don't even know
I could buy that argument. The judge would hear it. The judge would let you say it.
We're going
whether the jury cares or not.
Belichick got it. I remember his first interview when they asked him about it. He was like, "I've learned more about I've learned more about PSI in the past 24, 48 hours than I ever thought I would."
He's going full Germans after World War II. We had no idea what was going on.
So I got a couple more fun tweets before we talk Super Bowl. We actually talked with this about last week. Deion Sanders and his coverage skills and how I used to like watch him and want to be like him. And these guys were talking about Revis. Cornerback today said, if I want, I'm going to show my kid Revis and not Deion because Deion was great, but what Deion would do is he would gamble more because of his closing speed, and so he would basically you're deacon the quarterback.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right. And I'm like, well. Yeah, that's kind of what you want to do because you ain't gonna throw you away if you got him covered.
It ain't stunting if you got it.
That's right. That's it. So I'm playing corner and we're playing a team, and I shut my guy down to where they don't even throw a pass. Did I have fun? I didn't even get a defended pass. I didn't even shut it down. But my man on the other side got to knock 4 passes down. And I'm a little jealous. But I played an excellent game, but nobody knows because they didn't even throw it my way. So that was like Deion. So this is Revis' stats. He gave up 425 yards, 111 targets, 41 catches. Great season, right? 6 picks. Look, yards, 425. Now you ready for Deion's best year?
Feed me.
How about Deion? I don't know, turn the music on, but we'll play the video here. In 1997, the Cowboys' opponents threw 473 passes. The men guarded by Deion caught 12. 12 passes, 149 yards the whole season.
It's just.
That's less than one catch a game, Tom.
He shut down. He shut down an entire lane of the football field.
And for you Panthers fans, Josh Norman did this the year y'all went to the Super Bowl, and I tried to tell people all the time, like, the other receivers getting less than 100 yards a game, guys. Andre Johnson, Calvin, all the big guys across the board. Larry Fitzgerald, he shut down everybody that year. And there's a reason Cam got in a fight with him at practice, because he was picking off all his passes.
When you're as inaccurate as Cam, you can't do that with Josh Norman.
But anyway, I thought this was a very interesting video. If you're a cornerback fan, find this thread about corners. They're comparing them, showing everybody's footwork. It's a great read, a great follow. I highly recommend watching the Revis and Dion tapes. Brock Purdy, and this is true, he says that he can only see about 40% of the time that he knows where he's throwing it going deep down the field because of how big the linemen are.
That's trust in Kyle Shanahan's offense.
Well, and like I said, a lot of the people on TV see bird's eye view. And look at that guy's wide open.
Look at Skycam. Look at Skycam.
I'm telling y'all, guys, you see like 1, 2 things, and once they get so many yards down the field, you're hoping a defensive tackle won't smoke your face.
I think
trying to set your feet. But I guess he's open down there. There's no safety.
I think you've said this before, but like NASCAR, EA Sports NASCAR PlayStation games, they've got the ground view, the windshield view, and then the overhead view.
Yeah,
they need, like with Madden, they have the overhead view. They need to have the helmet view.
They used to have a game that did that.
Was that ESPN?
People got sick and trying
motion sickness.
Motion sickness trying to do that.
I mean, that's why you see so much pre-snap.
Right.
And they have to know like you read everything pre-snap.
Well, one thing's a very intelligent position.
Well,
you have to be intelligent to play that position.
For example, you got to know your receivers. Like if I got a speedy wide receiver. Let's say I got Ted Ginn and Keyshawn on each side. Ted Ginn's a 3-step drop and let it go. Keyshawn might be 5 or 7 and let it go. You know what I mean? Right. So like when you've got that speed over there and you go back and you set your feet, and let's say I got Ted Ginn on a go, and I know I have to let go at 3 to 4 steps top, and I get to my 3rd step, and there's somebody in your way and you can't set your feet. That route's done. Whether I know he's open or not, I can't throw it that far at this point. Yeah. Like the receiver, there was an interception they showed Randall Cunningham throwing against Dallas, and Randall underthrew Randy, and Dion caught it from like right behind, like it would come out, and that's why is because
which is saying something because Randall had a pretty good arm.
Randall had the greatest arm. All right, NFL announces, Tom, a new chief kindness officer. He's supposed to be an influential storyteller during the Super Bowl week for this year. And the new chief kindness officer, Tom, was charged with 13 felony counts of fraud and took a plea deal to avoid prison time a few years ago.
Oh, boy. We're very proud.
Check some backgrounds. All right, this is okay, so you know how I feel about the most overrated people. I think Barry Sanders is one of the most overrated. Herman Moore has been going on. I showed you guys last week. This is going on. Guy said that all they did in Detroit was just watch Barry Sanders and nobody cared about anything else.
You said Barry Sanders is overrated?
Yes, most overrated football player of all time.
You got to be.
I'll read an article for you. No, I'm not playing. I'll read an article for you later, but we don't have time for it on air. But Herman Moore is on my side on this. He's coming out and say, y'all are missing me. I set the record for most catches in the NFL. Like me and Perriman, like you got to watch Herman Moore. So, yeah, I'll tell you about Barry Sanders later. Him and Duncan get on the same spot. Kevin Stefanski, Tom, and the new coach in Atlanta, and they released
stupid.
They released
absolutely dumb.
They did release Kirk Cousins. So he's no longer.
Oh yeah, they have released Kirk Cousins.
They have Kirk Cousins.
He gone.
Is no longer a Falcon. I guess that's.
It don't matter. They released it. They still got to pay him. It don't matter.
It's kind of funny because
I love
those two had worked together. Those two had worked together before.
Is this not funny though, Tom? He says he's excited to coach Bijan Robinson, and I'm like, you underutilized Nick Chubb. What are you? Why would Bijan Robinson be excited you're coming here? Like, let me give him 12 carries, Tom. He'll call 12 carries for Robinson and throw 52 times Michael Penix. That's what he'll do.
We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Kirk Cousins' agent should be elected into the Hall of Fame.
Browns hire a new coach. Tom, you ever heard of this guy?
How about Tom Munkin?
Munkin. He didn't meet with Shedeur Sanders, and he told him that they wanted to draft him in Baltimore, but we'll talk about that later.
I was
If you remember last year, Dion, they didn't want him to go to Baltimore to be the backup. Because they wanted him to have an opportunity to start.
They had 5 rounds to draft him, didn't they?
Well, again...
I was going to take you to the prom. Go out now?
I love Tom's analogies all about women. I love it.
I really wanted to take
What
you to the
happened
prom.
at the prom at Crest in 1991?
Did something horrible. Carrying through
It's just so.
Started dancing at party.
It's like that's just such a high school BS. We wanted you. I wanted to ask you to the prom, but I was just too shy.
If I'm Shedeur, I'm looking at him and I'm like, you had 5 rounds, dude. I mean, it's not like they drafted me in the first round.
Oh me!
I mean, it's just so. I mean, it's
funny.
It's cartoonish, high schoolish. It's just so stupid. I mean, it's just like, just tell the guy, we didn't want to touch you. Your daddy's crazy. I mean, just say you're in Cleveland because it doesn't really matter here. I mean, if your daddy wasn't crazy, you'd probably be a Dallas Cowboy.
No, I don't
He wanted a chance to start. He wasn't
I don't think it's because he's crazy. I think is that your daddy could have taken my spot, and I didn't.
So, check out this girl on TikTok who is comparing herself to Trevor Lawrence. She's doing all of his faces.
That's who I saw at Augusta. That's who I saw at Augusta a couple years ago. I knew I saw her at Augusta.
Oh my God, that's funny.
He makes a pretty quarterback, Tom.
He better never go to jail, son. Better never go to jail, son. He does. I've never seen his mother, but I bet Trevor Lawrence looks a lot like his mother.
I would assume so. All right, I think that's. I got a bunch of other.
I want to stay in the kid.
Philip Rivers interviewed for the Bills head coaching job, and for the first time in his life, he pulled out Tom of those talks.
He's not a big fan of Florida.
No.
I will say this: that McDermott got Marty Schottenheimer. That's basically what happened to him. Like, you're a good ball coach and you've won a lot of games, but you can't seem to win the big one. Yeah. But I will say this: that you better consider the now what situation you're in. You're in a now what? Now what do we do?
You right.
Now what?
Now your next year has got to be better than your this year. Because you got rid of the guy that's been consistently keeping you in the picture.
Right. And I mean, it's just like, the Browns. Was it really Stefanski's fault? I mean, I can see the pros and cons of the guy, but whoever was responsible for that Watson trade, and now you can't. Now you give away draft picks. Now you don't have money and all this stuff. So I mean, now what? Now you're in a now what situation. I've seen that hit. That's been all over Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. This is what you're supposed to do when those quarterbacks tipped up the sidelines is smoke them, and that's why usually running quarterbacks don't do well in the playoffs. But we're going to come back here in just a few minutes. We got all kinds of Super Bowl to talk about.
I think it was Hipple, wasn't it? Old Hipple. Yeah, we got the Super Bowl to talk about. And Kevin has literally done the same thing. He's literally done the same thing 5 times.
Let's go. JP's not here, and he's trying to just make sure we get. He's doing.
I don't know why he just don't stay in there and put the camera on him in there.
No, let's not see your face, Will.
We gonna send you to the corner because you breaking things out here.
All right, we'll be back in a minute. Casey broadcasting.
You could be our special Valentine's sweetheart. Register to win a $500 Valentine's shopping spree. You could also win a dinner for two, roses, candy, and jewelry. All you have to do is register at one of our participating merchants, including Cummings Furniture on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, at Pro Wellness Chiropractic on Clark Drive in Lincoln, at the Pancake House on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, at the Chuck Wagon Grill, Highway 27 East in Lincoln, at Thelma Lou's Barbecue on College Road in Shelby, at Century Drug Center on East Main Street in Boger City, and on Highway 27 South in Stanley, at Classic Ford Sales and Classic Ford Service on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, and at Oakwood Homes on Highway 74 Bypass East in Shelby. Grand prize drawing will be Friday, February 13th. Register today. You could be our 2026 Valentine's sweetheart.
Because of the forecast of snow and freezing temperatures, our Sweetheart Special remote at Shelby Honda and Shelby Kia this Saturday has been rescheduled for Saturday, February 7th from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. If you received a listener club card in the mail, hang on to it and bring it with you next Saturday. We'll have free Subway of Lincoln and sandwiches, chips and drinks, and register for some great prizes. We apologize for this inconvenience, but we can't control Mother Nature. Be safe, stay warm, and we'll see you next week. Plan to come. It'll be fun. You are ready to ride with a 2013 Honda Odyssey EXL van at Oak Grove Auto Sales and Service. It's a local trade-in and dealer service, plus brand new tires, new timing belt, brand new water pump, sale priced at $84.95. Check it out today and be sure to get a free winter checkup on your vehicle. Check those tires, antifreeze, brakes, shocks, windshield wipers, lights, and more. And insurance work is always welcome. That's Oak Grove Auto Sales, Service, and Body Shop, 522 Oak Grove Road, Kings Mountain. Online at oakgroveauto.com and check with them for employment opportunities. Grizzly the Greeter says start 2026 off with a stop in at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville. This is the time to save on your new Liberty Shed. Take $100 off 8-foot models, $150 off 10-foot models, $200 off 12-foot models, $300 off 14-foot models, and $500 off 16-foot models. Also this month, remaining playsets half price, on-site builds 25% off cost, and get free vinyl shutters on all Liberty Sheds. Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes, 2268 Lincoln Highway in Cherryville, right across from Ace Hardware. Online at blessedbuildings-tinyhomes.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Your sweetheart will love you even more when you buy them a new piece of furniture or accent piece from McGinnis Furniture in downtown Cherryville. Now take from 20 to 40% off throughout the big store. But that's not all. Take up to 50% off accessories. Now that's a special sweetheart deal. From McGinnis Furniture, 303 East Main Street in downtown Cherryville. Online at McGinnisFurniture.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Lyle Sturgis, the crazy Mustang man at Tyndall Ford Performance in Gastonia, says come on down and check out the new 2026 Roush Super Duty trucks. See the new Ford 250 and the Ford 350 diesel Roush trucks. No snow nor sleet will slow these bad boys down. Also, there's one 2025 Roush F-150 left, but hurry, it'll be gone soon at this special clearance price. That's Tyndall Ford Performance, 1901 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia. Online at tyndallford.com. Because of the forecast of snow and freezing temperatures, our Sweetheart Special remote at Shelby Honda and Shelby Kia this Saturday has been rescheduled for Saturday, February 7th from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. If you received a listener club card in the mail, hang on to it and bring it with you next Saturday. We'll have free Subway of Lincoln and sandwiches, chips and drinks, and register for some great prizes. We apologize for this inconvenience, but we can't control Mother Nature. Be safe, stay warm, and we'll see you next week. Plan to come. It'll be fun.
Great news! Kiefer Pharmacy is now able to test for flu and prescribe antivirals for those that test positive. They can also prescribe prophylactic antivirals for those that have been exposed. Kiefer Pharmacy, 1814 East Main Street, Lincoln. Hours, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call for more information at 704-735-9072.
Hey ladies, Imagine slipping into a beautiful new hot tub on a cold night from innovative pool designs in Kings Mountain. The hot water swirling around you from the powerful jets. This could be you with a stop-in at Innovative Pool Designs in Kings Mountain. See their new stock of hot tubs. And now is the time to call and get your pool estimate for pool installation this spring and summer. Innovative Pool Designs. 629 East King Street in Kings Mountain and 6426 Wilkinson Boulevard in Belmont. Visit their website at ipdnc.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Hi, I just got an email from Eric Olmsted at Olmsted Plumbing, and as you know, they just recently opened up a new office in Shelby at 1204 South Post Road, but he wanted me to tell you with this winter storm, Olmsted Plumbing has emergency crews ready to roll. If you have a well pump problem, freezing water line, or bursting pipes, Olmsted Plumbing will have one of their emergency crews at your house or business in no time at all. The number to call is 704-472-9221. Again, 704-472-9221. Now write it down, 704-472-9221. Don't go plumb crazy. Call Olmsted Plumbing.
Here once again with Martin McKinley, the head Silverado guy at the undealership Fred Caldwell Chevrolet in Clover. And partner, a new year. Thought about any resolutions?
Charlie, I've been giving that some thought, and I thought I'd start with making sure our customers get answers to their questions immediately. Also, I want it to be easy for people to buy from their home or office.
Hey, wait.
And I think everybody needs my direct cell phone, 704-534-1014.
Martin.
While we're at it, I think Fred Caldwell Chevy's customers should have unheard of speed and efficiency in completing their transaction and be treated with the respect they deserve for choosing to do business with us.
Martin, you're just resolving to keep doing what you always done.
Why mess with success?
And as always, the deals are unprecedented at Fred Caldwell. Right now, get the 26 Silverado 1500, 1.9% APR for 36 months.
Plus, we have a tremendous selection of pre-owned vehicles for you to see at FredCaldwellChevy.com.
Together, let's drive to the undealership Fred Caldwell Chevrolet in Clover. And that number again?
704-534-1014.
On approved credit, restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
10,000 square feet of fun. We're talking about Nuggets Power Sports in Gastonia. Go-karts, dirt bikes, ATVs, and more. Golf carts, scooters, mini bikes, too. And listen up. Mention this radio ad with your purchase. Get a free helmet. That's a $100 value. They are your authorized Trailmaster and Supermoc dealer. You can lay away with 0% interest and no credit check. Financing is available. Remember, cash is king at Nuggets Power Sports. 5001 South York Highway 321 South in Gastonia. Like them on Facebook too.
And good evening, good morning, everyone. And we got a special report for the folks watching live online. Will the Thrills in his Packers gear, live from Lambeau Field.
Live from Lambeau. Go Pack, go! Go Pack, go!
All right, Will, how's the weather out there?
Listen, it's snowing out here. It's very cold. The wind is blowing. The snow is blowing all over the place. If you ain't got to get out and drive, don't drive. Stay inside. Y'all can see the cars going up and down the road. These people in Cherville is crazy.
They're not driving. They ain't driving slow, are they?
No.
They speeding on by.
And you know what? Jim Cantori couldn't say it any better.
Hilarious.
Jim Cantori, you're fired.
Mars is about covered up.
Well, we got here this morning and just started putting a little what's it called? Frosting on everything.
A little dusting.
Little dusting. Oh, here we go. There we go. There's for the folks at home. Now they can see us. We'll do it like this so everybody can just watch the.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
That's what my son got up this morning and told my wife that that it was Christmas now because it's snowing.
We're going to do some live on air editing here and move our faces so y'all can see the.
It's hard to believe it was 75 degrees at Christmas.
This is crazy.
Now this is what we got.
No, it was how it was like 60 something like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I just want another PSA. Just be careful what you're heating your house with. Because I bought one of those torpedo heaters for my garage to make sure my pipes don't freeze. Mm-hmm. And the guy sold it to me. He's like, "You can use this one inside." I'm like, "No, you can't use this inside." So please use caution. Make sure you you know that what your indoor heating source is for inside.
All right, this is Super Bowl rosters, players by state. By state, where they're from. Florida leads the way with 20 players, Texas with 18, 17 California, and North Carolina and Georgia are tied with 10 players.
Boom.
A lot of football talent in those states.
Of course, Drake May, of course, here from North Carolina, Myers Park, of course, is the big name on the board for the Tar Heels. I've got a bunch of tweets to go through. Try to go as fast as we can through them. We'll have more for next week. First, we're going to start with conspiracy theory. This is the NFL's preseason artwork before the season started. And if you look really close, who are the two closest people to the Super Bowl trophy?
May and Donald.
Sam Darnold and Drake May are up there, the closest to the trophy. Up there with them, it looks like Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, and Tua's way back here. So I don't know who that other light green one is. But yes, so a lot of people are saying that they told us.
Look at those playoff teams are.
And if Philadelphia would have went, they'd have said, "Look, Barkley's the biggest one on there."
Here's a one that was done with just the quarterbacks. It still had Darnold, Nix, and May out front. So there's 3 of your 4 NFC Championship players closest to the Super Bowl.
And they got Love up there. And they, not Love, but
Bryce isn't even tall enough to ride that ride. Look at that.
They got him sitting in the corner. They did put Baby in the corner.
Wow. I tell people at the bank, I'm like, how does it feel that your quarterback ain't tall enough to ride the own rides of the theme park in your hometown?
We was just talking about Purdy saying he couldn't see over the line. I wonder what is.
Bryce can see underneath them. Yeah. Bryce can see underneath them.
Roll them out. I mean, that's what you do.
Listen, number one, you're for the people that don't understand and think you're just watching 4 wide receivers and hitting the X. You got your first 2 reads, basically. Yeah. Like, I know I've got a hot slant with my tight end or this guy, if an emergency. Those are the guys you can see. And then the deep guys, you're looking, do I got the safety over the top, or where's the linebackers go? You have to watch the Luke Kuechly. That's why he picked off so many passes, dropping into coverage. He did the film study that was great on it, dropping into where those hot routes were. So like you said, you've got to just. I know Bryce is throwing between tackles. Like it's not. I don't care about it.
And I know like 80% of the passes are anticipated passes.
Oh yeah.
They know where to.
Until you scramble. That's when you get to see somebody. When you get to scramble.
So, but my thing was when I seen Bryce for the first time, seen him actually in the stadium around his guys. Mm-hmm. Jordan looked like he was taller than all of his linemen. I think it was only one. Elton was the only one that was taller than Jordan. But Bryce, he looked like a kid out there. I mean, he looked small. You know, you look small.
He was trying to get in the huddle.
He looked like a kid when he was lining up out there, and I was thinking, wow, this guy's really playing with his life out here because these guys are huge.
All right, let's do NFC Championship game. Bad picks. We don't have one bad pick. Really. There was one bad pick. I'm the only person who missed the game.
WCSL 92.9 FM, W225DL, 1590
I hope it don't charge the weather.
Cherryville, Gastonia, Kings Mountain. Online at www.ktc.com.
From the KTC Broadcasting Weather Center, here's your forecast.
You don't need the forecast. Just look at our camera.
Yeah, we just did the forecast.
We got
snow cam. Yeah, we got snow cam.
It's snowing outside. People driving fast up and down the highway.
We got Will Cantoria.
There was a lot of people out there driving. That was a lot more people.
Now, guys, out of one bad pick, I got 3 minutes and 56 seconds out of this video.
That's some good editing.
So Tom, you can't never say I won't throw myself under the bus for this one. But here we go. And I don't know if my son's going to work for the first 3 seconds on this or not.
Probably not.
Bad picks.
Nope.
It's amazing. Makes no sense. Amy sat down there this week and did it with me.
Nana?
He gonna cry.
He gonna cry.
Bad picks.
If we don't, if Stafford and the Rams don't win it, we have a quote unquote maybe new. Are we going to have a new era of quarterback Super Bowl champions with Sam Darnold and Drake May?
A new world order.
Or are we going to have, you know, or is this going to be like one of those off acting, or is this going to be like a Joe Flacco year where one guy wins it?
Don't forget
kind of in the middle of it, and then Joe Burrow, Mahomes, and then
Mahomes has Act. Don't forget
the next 10 Super Bowls.
Mahomes has Act 2 coming.
So this is to me, this is Stafford's last. This might be
be
Stafford's last ride draw, right? He's hurt, he's injured. I don't trust him. I've been worried about it for weeks, sitting there picking them. Like, man, they keep winning though. They're good, but like at some point you get bit. But I've got to stay with them until they lose, obviously on the pick. But I have no surprise if Seattle wins. But Sam Darnold, Jared Stidham, Super Bowl. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird talking about that if we are. Or even Drake May. Both of them will. Anybody in Sam Darnold.
If you would pick the Seahawks, we would have been 4 across the board on all of them. So if that had happened, congratulations to the Rams and the Broncos.
Like if it was the Chiefs in the SEC Championship, we'd all be going, well, it's going to be Chiefs and whoever comes out of the NFC.
Right.
Like we know that quarterback's good. But this, we don't have a clue.
Bad pick, Hastings. Darnold leads the Seahawks to a 31-27 victory at home over the Rams. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Bad picks. All right, boys. How about some good picks?
And I don't think there's going to be enough magic there. I've got the Seahawks winning at home.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Seattle.
I think the Seahawks defense is the real deal, and I think Darnold's going to get a little more love after this, after he beats the Rams, and I'm taking Seattle. Taking Seattle to go to the Super Bowl. At this point, I think they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Great picks, fellas. But I love Tom picking us to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Get your popcorn ready.
Hey, Stiddy's ready. Steady's ready. That's such a backup quarterback nickname. Hey, Stiddy, get Bo Nix a water bottle. now he's starting. Stiddy's ready. Stiddy ain't ready. Stiddy gonna get ready to get knocked in the ground and knocked out of the game. They ain't winning this game. Ain't no way, man. Stiddy's ready.
Tom's got the Patriots?
Yes.
I'm gonna take the Patriots.
Will's got the Patriots.
I don't trust the backup quarterback. I don't trust the Randall White.
No. Random White, dude. Sure he's white. Kevin's not sure. Scary team.
My scary team better end up in the Super Bowl here. I'm going to go with the Patriots. I don't want to pick either one of these things.
I'm going to pick the Patriots. We'll go for it.
We gon' crash!
The only reason I have not to pick the Patriots is the Tar quarterback, and I don't like the organization.
And Stiddy,
I don't like
Stiddy gonna crash. Stiddy gonna crash. Stiddy's done.
Probably right.
Great picks, fellas. Poor Belichick can't catch a break. Patriots are going back to the Super Bowl, winning 10-7 in Denver over the Broncos.
We got class. Those are some bad picks. We gon' crash!
Listen to Carolina Panthers football on KTC Broadcasting.
Who are they playing this week?
Nobody. All right, so those are our bad picks from last week. That's a little fun segment we do. We usually have a lot of bad picks. We make fun of ourselves, but all right, let's go through some fun Super Bowl stats, and maybe Tom might find something he can gamble on and all this. Drake May, they're comparing him to Trent Dilfer. They played hard. They haven't beat any good teams, and his stats in the playoffs have not been overwhelming. Trent Dilfer in 2000 had 590 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick.
I will say it was tough conditions in Denver in that second half.
Now, it wasn't. How wild was that though? Like, if anybody was watching it, you're sitting there watching the first quarter, and it's all green. And I swear, I went to the bathroom, and I think Amy was making lunch. I come back and started eating, and I looked up, and it was covered in snow. I just said earlier, I was like, I think it was who was the coaches in that game? Peyton. I said, he looks like it ain't even cold. He ain't got nothing on his face. And like 2 minutes later, his face was just covered in snow. So that was a very fun game to watch. Drake May on the way to the Super Bowl, 86 yards and no touchdowns, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick, 268 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
Mr. Quarterback expert, I'm curious, switching to the other game real quick.
Mm-hmm.
what's your thoughts? And I know it wasn't the Super Bowl, but Sam Darnold's performance at the NFC Championship last week basically matched Stafford through, and Stafford had his best game of the playoffs last week.
Nobody played any defense in that game whatsoever. Both Darnold's dealing. He is spinning. Watching his ball just roll through the air. You can tell he's spinning it. So I'm impressed.
Who's getting MVP this year?
I still tend to lean toward, well,
I can't remember who it was.
It's Stafford.
Probably Stafford.
Stafford get him.
Yeah, his defense. Well, if his defense started at 31 in that game, he wins. Like if the other AFC game was 10-7, his defense could have showed up. Like he put up 27 points.
That one pass he threw in the Panthers game where he threw it like 40 yards and just threw a bullet and hit the guy in the helmet. I was like, that guy's still a freak at 37 years old. Because I just watched that. I was like, that's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I mean, literally, nailed it. Not just hit him in the helmet. He nailed him.
Bullseyed him.
Bullseyed him in the helmet. I think it was Nakua who didn't catch it.
I think Darnold is single-handed. He's obviously got one more game, but he is in the process of single-handedly rewriting his own.
The Vikings fired their GM this week.
Yeah,
the one that got rid of him.
Yeah.
So drafted.
And they should have.
Sam Darnold had 20 giveaways in the regular season, the most in the NFL. He's the first quarterback since Eli in 2007 to make the Super Bowl in the same season, leading the way in giveaways. Stafford lost twice to the Seahawks this year in 5 weeks with 370 yards, 3 touchdowns in both games and no picks. Yeah. So you want to talk?
I don't think you can put that on him.
He didn't play good enough to win.
You saying who's going to be MVP? And then I'm looking at it. And the top 2 runners right now.
Look at the rest of that post. So Stafford lost 2 games this year to the same team, throwing 370 with 3 touchdown passes and no picks. Tom Brady had those same types of stats and lost twice in his entire 23-year career.
It's almost impossible to lose with 3
because of a good Bill Belichick defense, right?
3 touchdowns and no picks. Exactly. New England's defense is giving up 8 points a game in the playoffs. Their offense is only scoring 15.
Well, you talked about the Rams' defense, and not to disagree. This actually validates your point. You talked about it going into the games last week. Mm-hmm. You had 3 of the top 3 defenses in the league still alive. The one team that was the outlier, they were still the 10th ranked team in the league, but they gave up the most points of the weekend.
Correct. So. Drake May started his playoff career with a 3-0 record and a Super Bowl appearance despite 6 fumbles, 2 interceptions, and 15 sacks, Tom.
I know.
I like what, I forget who it was, who did the NFC game last week. It was Fox, so it would have been Brady. Mm-hmm. Sam Darnold is not a game manager. Sam Darnold is a gunslinger. No, he is a gunslinger.
Like I said, I've been impressed watching some of his throws.
That next week could come down to how many turnovers he has.
So Cowboy fans, he's been suffering for a while since 1996. They won the last winter Super Bowl. 6 years later, Drake May was born. Since then, the Patriots have won 6 Super Bowls with Brady and Belichick. They got rid of all of them. They tanked for a few years, and now they're back in the Super Bowl. Now May is taking them back to the Super Bowl, all before the Cowboys ever got back to an NFC Championship game. There's a bunch of those.
They still lead the league in attendance.
The problem was, though, Tom, the Milker forecast this week was supposed to go to Stafford, and it looks like Darnold ended up winning this week. So if you bet on that, even though those aren't probably real, so that's probably had something to do with last year.
I would say Darnold was winning.
Well, I mean,
I guess it's just all in takes.
No, I'm saying there's a guy betting on whose girlfriend has the larger endowment, and he's winning like more. He's like 57% of his bets right now.
He brought this up like 2 weeks ago.
This is what people are betting on.
I didn't even catch it then. I thought it was whose girlfriend was the hottest.
No, it's not hotter. It's flat out who's got the bigger ones.
I didn't even catch it then.
It's called
and I don't watch both programs.
No, it's called the QB. It's called the QB Milker efficiency quote. But so it didn't work. So this week, so Darnold, like I said, she was padding the stats a little bit, so I don't know if she got Belichick. She was inflating the footballs a little bit.
Pun intended.
All right, I've been waiting for this one. Tom, this is going to be fun for you, Mr. History Man.
Mm-mm-mm.
Did you read that, by the way? 5 schools have produced a United States president and a Super Bowl winning quarterback. If Drake May wins this year, it will be the 6th. Tom, can you name the 5 schools that have a U.S. president and a Super Bowl winning quarterback?
And a Super Bowl winning quarterback?
Correct. 5 schools. I'll give you a hint. 1 service academy, 2 Power 5s, 2 Group of 5s.
So it's the state that produced...
No, the school.
The school.
The actual university produced a U.S. president and a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Well, it's Michigan is one. That's Ford and Brady.
Correct.
Very good.
Correct.
Oh, you got that out of his mouth.
Like I said, you have a service academy, you have 2 Group of 5s, and 1 more Power 5.
Maryland, the Annapolis, and that's Roger Staubach.
The Navy,
Navy.
Not Maryland.
I mean, yeah,
but you're
Navy,
close.
yeah, the state of
Maryland. You were on it.
Yeah.
Do you know the president?
The president is Jimmy Carter.
Yep. There you go. So he's got Carter and Staubach in the Navy.
That's pretty tough.
He's done 2 more than I would have done.
You got one Power 5 left, and 2 Group of 5s.
1 Power 5 and 2 Group of 5s. I'm trying to think, man. I might be. Let's see here. The university produced a president and a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
The 2 Group of 5s, I'll give you a hint. You hate both their teams that won it. It's for the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're not the same team, and you hate both of them.
Yeah, right. You hate both of them.
I hate both of them. I hate a lot of teams.
They're division rivals.
Yeah.
They're division rivals. So I guess you probably have to go. I don't know. I don't know if I can do another one, Kevin.
Big Ben, Miami of Ohio.
Oh, see, I don't know which president went to Miami of Ohio.
We technically don't know either because we don't know which Harrison that is.
It just says Harrison.
Yeah.
Probably Benjamin Harrison.
Joe Flacco went to Delaware, Tom, the same as Joe Biden.
I didn't know Joe Biden went to Delaware.
Your most recent president. And then the one you didn't get in the Power 5, actually 2 quarterbacks actually won from Stanford. And which president went to Stanford?
Which president went to Stanford?
Elway and Plunkett are your quarterbacks.
Right. Which president went to Stanford? Man.
He should have majored in economics.
It wasn't Obama that went to Stanford, was it? No.
He should have majored in economics. It would have helped his administration.
I don't think Woodrow Wilson didn't go to Stanford. Let's see. I don't know.
He's got a dam named after him.
Hoover.
And it was Benjamin Harrison.
Benjamin Harrison.
Yeah.
I didn't know Herbert Hoover went to Stanford. I didn't know that. I know that Nixon went to Duke.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Those are U.S. players that went to the U.S. president.
So if you bet on the Miracle forecast, you lost both games this week, Tom. Just so there's the AFC matchup. All right, we got a few more news and notes before I get out of here. I'm going to let Chip play with that. I got 2 fun golf ones, and we're going to end up with some NC State. How about this guy? When your wife tells you, how about this one, Chip?
Hypothetically, if I found a course that is open today, I can go play it?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's snowing outside. Looks like you flew to Myrtle Beach.
Love it.
His wife said if you can find a course open, Will, he can play today. So he got on a plane. Good plan.
Interesting.
Now, this is the caddy that we all need, Chip. It's a dog caddy.
Show me the line. Show me the line. Is it right there? Okay, I never saw that, but if you say so, bud. Aim at your target.
Oh, wow.
Damn, you should be on the PGA, Bracey, Caddy, and Tiger Woods. Hell yeah, bud. Hell yeah. That putt, Bracey.
And he can put. Look at that.
Oh, go, baby,
Look at that.
go.
Look at that.
Go.
All right, finally, you guys be careful out there. We're going to leave you some footage from NC State for Terry here. And the engineers of NC State's riding sofas
So they hit a speed bump.
being pulled down the road.
If you do that, I'm just, in all seriousness, there's a girl that's in ICU and another one's in the morgue. Be careful if you do this pulling behind trucks and things like that. Just be careful.
Correct. The main tips on those, I'll go ahead, since Tom brought it up. For you drivers, don't go too fast.
Right.
Always know you're slacking your line. For the people riding, if you are being pulled by a four-wheeler or something, it is way better to bail out than to hit the thing pulling you. Dive off of your.
A helmet's not a terrible idea.
That is a great idea if you have helmets. For the folks doing four-wheelers, you already have them for the kids. Put them on while they sled. That is 100%. Tom's right on that. Whether it's a bicycle helmet, it don't matter any type of helmet. If you're being pulled behind something, a sled, it's just that you can get pulled up behind the truck, or you can hit a tree or something when you're moving. It's a little bit different than jet skiing.
It's not smart.
It is fun. I do it with my kids, but like I've told them, if you get within, as soon as you start heading towards me, bail out. I'll pick you back up on the side of the hill. We'll come back later. Just do not come near.
No, I mean
the truck.
they was on the sofa on the main highway.
Oh yeah, they're on the sofa. They're not on the real sled.
That's not smart.
All right, everybody, be careful out there. As you can see, the snow's building up here in Cherryville. Thanks for listening here on KTCBroadcasting.com. I'll go ahead and play some music to get us out of here. How about that?
Love it.
How about some Wolfpack music?
Wolfpack supporters are the best in all the land. Listen to the cheerleaders, listen to the band. Look at all the fans, they're cheering on the pack. Always looking straight ahead.
Currently from the KTC Broadcasting Studio.